Uh, Good morning, students. Next, last time we did standard deviation, mean, median, mode. Okay. So today we'll be doing correlation and regression. Okay. From any exam, sometimes mostly they ask correlation. Okay. So I'll try to make a short video as short as possible so that it becomes easy for you to understand. Okay. So let's go to what is correlation. Correlation is a statistical tool, okay, where we find the relation between the two variables. Okay, it shows the relation between the two variables. Say, for example, what are variables? Variables are the kind of a data set. Okay, say, for example, just to show that, I've just written over here x and y. Okay, so this x might be anything. It might be the height of the person, and the y might be the the weight of the person. Okay, suppose, say for example, with the increase of height, the weight of the person also increases. So these are the two variables. Okay, so correlation भनेको चाहिँ it's a kind of a statistical tool which signifies whether there is a relation between the two given variables, or one of the variable is a known variable and another one is independent variable. Okay, it might be that also. So so correlation is a statistical tool where we find whether there is a relation between the two variables or not. दुईटा variable को बिचमा चाहिँ relation छ कि छैन. Okay, so that is seen by correlation. Okay, and in other hand, regression भनेको simple way मा भन्नुपर्दा regression it's kind of a statistical tool in which regression मा चाहिँ के हुन्छ भन्दा one of the variable is given to you. So taking that variable, you find another variable. Regression ले चाहिँ त्यो पनि find out गर्छ. Okay, in case of correlation, both the variable will be given to you. You need to find either correlated छ कि छैन. Okay, whereas in case of regression, what happens is one of the variable will be given to you and you have to find another variable. Okay, so regression ले चाहिँ अर्को way मा you find definition in some of the books. Regression चाहिँ it's a plot. यसले के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि कोरिलेसनबाट जुन चाहिँ तिमीहरुको आन्सर निक्लिन्छ त्यसलाई के भन्छ ग्राफमा ड्रा गर्नुमा पनि हेल्प गर्छ रिग्रेसनले चाहिँ. Okay, so now let's come to correlation. As I've already mentioned you, okay, दुईटा variable correlation छ कि छैन भनेर one of the statistical tool is correlation. हेर्नुको लागि that is correlation. Now another terminology comes is correlation coefficient. Okay, correlation coefficient, in some of the books you find Karl Pearson correlation coefficient पनि छ. Okay, so what is correlation coefficient भनेको? It is it's actually a formula, or it's a statistical tool which is used to see the measure in nature and strength between the two variables. I'll explain that. Okay, what is nature and what is strength. Okay, so one is Carlson Pearson coefficient, which is the most widely used statistical tool. Another one is Spearman coefficient. That is when you go to higher level you can do that, but most widely used the statistical tool in order to calculate the correlation is Karl Pearson correlation coefficient. Okay, so it is a statistical tool which measures the nature and strength of the in which the two variables are related or not. Okay, so correlation, what you call Karl Pearson coefficient, the formula for Karl Pearson coefficient is this one. Okay, it's very simple. To calculate this is very, very, very simple. It's always denoted by R. Okay, Karl Pearson coefficient or correlation coefficient, the value is, it's always written in small r, and the value of what you call correlation coefficient, it always ranges from -1 to +1. Okay, when you calculate the correlation using correlation coefficient formula use this one is the formula. Calculate your value, it should come between -1 to +1. -1 भन्दा कम्तीमा आउँदैन, +1 भन्दा बेसी पनि जाँदैन. If that comes, that means there is something wrong with your what you call doing. There is something wrong in doing the mathematics part. Okay, जहिले पनि भ्यालु चाहिँ कति आउँछ, it comes between -1, 0 and +1. Okay, अब हेर यहाँ So this is between -1, 0 and +1. Okay. If you get after calculating when the two variables are given to you, you calculate all this. When you get the value of R, say for example, 0.75 IRA. Okay, the two variables are given to you and you are asked to find out what is the degree of correlation between the two. Suppose R ko value 0.7 आयो, so 0.7 is somewhere close to 1. Am I right? So 0.75 is close to 1 means you suggest that the two variable that was given to you are strongly positively correlated, because since 0.75 is close to 1, so you suggest that the two variable that was given to you are positively correlated. So the sign it comes positive means it gives the nature in which it's related, and the value kati आयो तिम्रो 75 आयो भने, so it gives the strength. Okay, simple way ma भन्नु पर्दा correlation simple. Okay, it's a statistical tool to see whether there is any kind of relation between the two variable. त्यसले कसले गर्छ, correlation ले गर्छ. Okay, so the correlation la find out karne, there is another statistical tool that is known as correlation coefficient, and the person and the statistician who first discovered the formula was Karl Pearson. That's why this is also known as, sometimes a question might come in the exam, what is Carlson's Pearson coefficient? It's nothing but it's a mathematical equation to calculate the correlation between the two variables. Okay, so and this Carlson coefficient it measures the nature and the strength in which the two variables are correlated. Nature kasto khalko, whether it's positively or negatively correlated. Okay, positive negative correlation cha, र strength भनेको चाहिँ तिम्रो value ले denote गर्छ. Say for example, यहाँ तिम्रो value आयो रे -0.025 आयो रे, suppose. Okay, so -0.025 comes somewhere over here. Okay, so you signify that the value is moderately or negatively correlated. भनेको चाहिँ के छ, with the increase of one variable, अर्को variable चाहिँ decrease हुँदैछ, negatively correlated. I'll just make another thing. अलिकति तिमीलाई explain गर्नुको लागि positive र negative कस्तो हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि, say for example, this is a value of x and this is value of y. Okay, यो चाहिँ कसले गर्छ, regression ले गर्दाखेरि we draw a line. Okay, so if it comes like this, if when you after calculating you get a value like this, so when you get a graph like this, with the increase of one variable, another variable also increases. एउटा variable increase हुँदैछ, त्यसले गर्दा अर्को पनि increase हुँदैछ. So if the graph goes like this means there is a strong positive correlation between the two variables. Okay, sometimes graph might come like this also, more or less a straight line. त्यसो भने के गर्छ, there is no relation between the two. That this is somewhere over 0 ko chhauma haina, straight line bhaneko it's 0. Okay, so this signifies that there is no relation between the two, and sometimes you might get a graph like this also. With the increase of one variable, another variable decreases bhaneko chai, so there is a strong negative correlation. So simple, make it very simple. Correlation, it's a statistical tool to see whether the two variables are related or not. त्यसको लागि find out गर्ने के छ, there is always the formula, a mathematical equation which shows the nature in which the nature and strength of the two variables are related or not. That is known as a correlation coefficient, and the statistician who discovered this formula was Karl Pearson correlation coefficient. Okay, so this it is always denoted by R. Okay, and the value of R, it always comes between -1 to +1. यो भन्दा कम्ती आयो भने your mathematical this thing, solving the mathematical equation was wrong, or if it comes more than +1, it is wrong. So it should come between -1 to +1. Okay, so and the formula for this is it should be x square, I guess. Okay, but whatever, I'll just give this. Okay, simple formula, summation of xy, summation of x, okay, divided by whole square, x squared minus ex square divided by n. So this is a simple formula. Just you need to memorize this in order to solve the problem. Okay, so I'll do one case example of this. Okay, Okay, so I've just given you one of the example. Okay, so the formula for correlation coefficient, okay, are Carlson-Pearson correlation coefficient are, it's summation of x into y minus summation of x into summation of y, denominator में square root of bracket, inside the bracket summation of x square minus summation of x whole square divided by n, and another one summation of y square minus summation of y whole square divided by n. Okay, so n is the number of observation. How many observation are there? Total is 6. Okay, so about when you look at the formula, what all things are required? Okay, so the two variable straight away, one variable is age of the person and another one is weight of the person. Okay, so one of the variable will be x, another variable will be y straight away. So हामीलाई के चाहिएको छ भन्दाखेरि you require summation of xy. Okay, x into y. So first column you make x into y, because since we require x into y. Another one, what we require here is summation of x square, summation of y square. Or only these things are required. Okay, so first this xy is already given to you, your portion summon. So first what you make, next is summation, next is x into y, one column. Next we do x square, next we do y square. Okay, so look, so x into y means 7 into 12 is equal to 84. Okay, x square means x, 7 into 7, 49. Okay, y square means 12 into 12, 144. Okay, likewise you calculate all this with this. So I haven't given a detail, I've just written this to make you understand. Last one, we require summation of xy. Summation of xy is this one. So this one is 461. Okay, minus summation of x. Summation of x is this one. This one is 41 into summation of y is this one, 66, divided by square root of summation of x square. Right? You don't get confused. Tomorrow maximum confusion counts. Summation of x बाहिरपट्टि whole square भनेको चाहिँ summation of x, यसलाई चाहिँ whole square गर्नु पर्यो. Summation of x square भनेको this is the one. Okay, so mostly तिमीहरुको wrong हुने चाहिँ यही नै हुन्छ. So this is summation of summation of x square is 291 minus summation of x whole square is 41 whole square divided by n is 6. Close the bracket. Then comes summation of y square. Summation of y square is this one, 742 minus summation of y this one, 66 whole square divided by 6. Okay, so this is only तिमीहरुको mistake हुने point चाहिँ यही हो, यो summation of x square and summation of x whole square भनेको चाहिँ summation of x square भनेको is this one. Okay, summation of y square is this one. And summation of x ex this is the one. Simple sir. Okay, no calculation required. Only thing is that you need to multiply here x into y, x square nikala, y square nikala, then summation goes up. Only thing is that you need to put this data on the formula. Formulas you need to memorize. Formula is also very simple. Once you know ek party ko yo mathi ko yo iti yaad garre, ek party yaad garre, this is for one variable x ko, same formula it's for another variable y ko variable. Okay, simple. Now we get this one. After computing all this, the value of R is 0.759. Right? The value, the value it always ranges from -1 to +1. It's a correlation, always. So you get somewhere close to 0.759. Now, how do you interfere this? How do you our last one interference, how do you do that? But see, so your data is given, your age in years and weight of a person. Okay, so you say that with the increase of a person's weight, with the increase of person's age, the weight of the person also increases. Very simple. Okay, so this shows nature kosto cha, it's positively correlated, sign agadi positive cha. Anta timarko strength kati cha bhandakeri it's somewhere close to 1, means it's the strength it's strongly positively correlated. Okay, so the two variable that was given to you, the two variable are the age of the person and the height of the person. With the increase of age of the person, the height of the person also increase. Sorry, the with the increase of age of the person, the weight of the person also increases. So there is strongly positively correlated, strong positive correlation between the two variables. Okay, so this is done by correlation. So you go through books, stats book error. You even can go through Google Magara. You see the different sums of correlation. Then it will be easy for you to understand. Another one is regression. Regression. I'll share the slideshow that I've already downloaded to you. I share that. Regression is more or less a very simple regression. It's one of the variable will be given to you. Another you need to find. But this is mostly your regression, it doesn't come because it's very lengthy process. Calculation is pura lamo cha. So mostly it's very time consuming. Mostly the only thing you need to know is correlation is very important. Okay, correlation, Carlson's correlation coefficient, but this correlation is very important. Calculation part is very important. Whereas regression, one of the variable is given to you, another you need to find the variable. Okay, and the calculation for that is too long. Correlation is help. Say suppose R so we plot the data, age, and another one is height. Okay, so we plot the data. First data answer, second data answer, third. So we try to draw a line kind of to see to plot the value in a graphical mode. But this help. It is done by regression analysis. Okay, so this is the one. I hope you understood this. Okay.